fall, introducing first, from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
Tremendous stakes next week as the Motor City Machine Guns face each other. The winner gets Josh Alexander for the Impact World title 4 weeks from tomorrow, Friday, August 12th, at Emergence Live in Chicago. But right now, we got to turn our attention here to this matchup because, frankly, Mr. Raywalt, this is a matchup that is years in the making.
And very, very personal. Chelsea Green with a big score to settle with Mickie James, and it gets to be settled one-on-one. No distractions, nothing to take away from the action.
Her opponent from Norfolk, Virginia, Hardcore Country, Mickie James.
To your point, Raywalt, Deonna Purrazzo and Mia Yim are banned from ringside for this matchup the same way that Mickie James and Chelsea Green were banned from ringside for Yim versus Purrazzo last week here on Access TV. We know that matchup yielded Mia Yim, who moves on to Emergence next month live in Chicago to challenge Jordynne Grace for the Knockouts World Championship.
Right now, this is all about personal relationships frayed, personal relationships torn asunder.
Whoa! Oh! Shades of Stratus and James.
Chelsea Green tried to take a little play out of Mickie James' playbook, use it to get in her head.
Whoa!
James fired back in kind, and now in a more literal sense, does the same.
Oh! Granted, these two battled recently in a tag team matchup, but against all odds, it was James and Yim who lost to Green and Purrazzo. But this is years in the making, as I mentioned. These two, for a long time, have been friends, have supported each other for multiple companies in professional wrestling, and now it's come to this.
They were very, very close, and it was months ago. It looked when Mickie James was Knockouts World Champion. It looked like Mickie James wanted to give Chelsea Green, she was hurt at the time, give her an opportunity. But in my mind and in the eyes of Chelsea Green, simply manipulated and led Chelsea Green along, to which point Chelsea had had enough.
Listen, the truth of the matter is, as much as Mickie James wanted to give that title shot to Chelsea Green, Green was not medically cleared, and the match was frankly not made by Impact Management. Let's be honest, it wasn't James's to give. Then James lost the title to Tasha Steelz. That's when Chelsea Green turned on Mickie James, when James was trying to win back the championship from Steelz.
But at that point, the branch had been broken. Too much had already come between the two of them. And Chelsea Green had had enough.
Right now, these two are just ripping each other apart. This isn't so much a wrestling match. This is a fight.
Green telling the referee to count it. She'll take a victory over the legendary Mickie James any way she can get it.
Count of 4, Mickie James has it to the count of 10 to get back inside the ring.
Chelsea Green taking off.
All right, Green, look for the baseball slide out big right by James. Oh, face first into the post went Green. And now Mickie James off the top, the seated senton.
But let's not forget, Tom, you hear me talk about it all the time. Back at Slammiversary in that Queen of the Mountain match for the Knockouts World title, Mickie James was the special enforcer and grossly overstepped her authority in that match, much to the chagrin of Green.
Listen, there's plenty of history between these two. Oh! Mickie James was trying to enforce the rules within Queen of the Mountain. Some personal issues came into play. Here's the cover. Green trying to put away James.
By stepping into the match and physically assaulting Chelsea Green.
Drop kick James. Oh, able to get out.
Somehow being bent backwards over her knees there, able to get the shoulder up.
Green now just taking her time, savoring this.
She's wanted a one-on-one matchup with James for quite some time.
Chelsea Green, a former Knockouts world champion, plenty of ups and downs in her career through multiple companies. Ever since she was champion here in this company, came back to Impact Wrestling, looking to achieve that success once again. Believed that through Mickie James she could get that title shot. And then when she saw Mickie James not stepping aside after James had lost the title, whether you believe that's fair or not, Green decided to strike. Oh!
There's a point in all of our lives when enough is enough. Chelsea Green found that point with Mickie James.
Oh, now James sending Green for a ride. Oh, and a kick right to the face by James, right into a cover. And a kick out by Green.
Mickie James can't believe it, but she better believe it. It's gonna take a lot more than that.
Oh.
To take down Chelsea Green.
And what is Chelsea Green gonna think if Mickie James wins this matchup, throwing away years of friendship, and for what?
Well, I mean, Tom, we're well beyond that. That's not even the question anymore. We're not trying to salvage a friendship, nothing like that. Chelsea Green is trying to send a message to Mickie James.
James trying to get her guard up, and you can see how angry Chelsea Green is. The frustration, yet that smile across her face. She's enjoying this.
Oh, she's always been a little bit twisted, a little bit wild, unpredictable. So quite frankly, if Mickie James knows Chelsea Green as well as she claims to, maybe she should have seen all of this coming.
Oh, big clothesline by Green.
Besides, how many more friends do you need when Chelsea Green has the best friend in the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo anyway?
There's the cover on James and a kick out.
And now Chelsea Green, in defiance of the crowd here in Atlanta, taking her time, wrenching back the arms of Mickie James.
And Mickie trying to get back up. Whoa! Able to create a little bit of space between the two. And now James firing off.
I mean, you'll never take anything from the fight in Mickie James, multiple-time Knockouts world champion all over the wrestling world.
Oh! Oh, and a pump kick by Green.
But I hope she knows what she's woken up in Green.
Cover to put away James and a kick out. The frustration is starting to mount for Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green furious with Mickie James kicking out. Coming a little unhinged here. Oh, whoa.
Face first into the bottom turnbuckle.
And holding back Mickie James' arms, not giving her any chance to protect herself on that bottom turnbuckle.
Get the hell out of my ring!
Chelsea Green telling Mickie James get out of her ring.
Oh! Called Mickie James a washed-up legend, and a kick to Chelsea Green, who got a little too arrogant there, and Mickie James took control.
Like I said, this is all about sending a message. She wants, you mentioned it before, wants Mickie James to step aside. Her time, as illustrious as it may have been, is past, and what is going on here?
Oh, and Mickie James! Oh, sent into the Tron!
Oh! straight right hand upside the jaw of Green.
And the official trying to gain some control here in this matchup, trying to get both women back inside the ring.
Shows you just how personal this has gotten, how brutal it has become.
Oh, the neck breaker by James. Plenty of support for hardcore country. Mickie James here at center stage in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mickie James, some life coming back in. But Chelsea Green got a hold of her. This has been nothing resembling a clean-cut professional wrestling match. This has been brutal.
As I said, this is a fight. Oh! Big forearm shot there by Green.
And James with a similar idea, meeting Green at the ropes, testing each other's mettle here.
Oh, and now James able to drop Chelsea Green. The four-time Knockouts World Champion starting to roll. Face first into the canvas goes Green.
You see James, she's got the fire. It's still there in her heart, but she is beaten down. She's still got a lot to recover from in this matchup.
And it's Mickie James going to the top turnbuckle here. Oh, the seated senton is a cover kick out by Green.
Green now, who's been in control for much of this match, is now finding herself on the back pedal. On her way to trying to snuff out Mickie James in Impact Wrestling.
To the eyes, Chelsea Green to the eyes. Oh, the Mick kick. The Mick kick. Is this it for Chelsea Green? Oh, Chelsea Green grabs the bottom rope. Green is still alive.
It may be a knockdown, drag-out fight, but Chelsea Green still has the mind and heart of a wrestler. Had the instinct to grab for that bottom rope.
Oh, and a kick to the knee, and then Mickie James went into the knee of Green.
Took out the base, tripping Mickie James right into that knee and the stomp into the canvas.
Cover off the stump. Oh, and Green, she had a handful of Mickie James' gear.
Oh, come on.
The official saw it.
That's debatable.
Stacking up James and a kick out. It's at the official's discretion. The matchup continues.
Chelsea Green is irate. She had this won.
Always trying to set up for the I'm prettier. And now Mickie James. Oh, caught again by Green.
Wait.
Oh, James, shoulders down. Green able to kick out.
This match keeps going.
Went for another stop. Mickie James trying to get a cover there. Oh, kick to the head.
Green rolled through.
Mickie James staggered. Oh, and a big kick. Always in time. Once the Mick kick.
No.
And now Green, feet on the ropes. Oh, Green has pinned James. The official didn't see it.
Here is your winner, Chelsea Green.
The official was in position to see the shoulders down. Didn't see Green's feet on the ropes. Green beats James.
And years in the making. Like you said, Chelsea Green, though, finds herself standing tall.
Chelsea Green, your winner, and plenty for Mickie James to contemplate.